either. I think if they're like, hey boss, we're making StarCraft 3 after that acquisition, here's what it looks like so far, and it looked exactly like Age of Empires, someone in the boardroom would go, don't we have that game?
Huh? Go ahead. SCV ready.
So Raven Harassment and TvT, it's good enough actually. I can go mass Ravens even, TvT.
Additional supply depots required.
Huh?
You got banned for breaking Twitch TOS. Ew. Oopsie daisy.
SCV ready.
StarCraft 3 used to be a laugh. It used to just, when someone said, is there any chance? You didn't even say 0.1%, you just laughed. Now it's like a small chance. Perhaps even a medium-sized chance, actually.
SCV ready.
I think all things considered,
Go ahead.
yeah, StarCraft's been kind of pushed to the back of the line as far as Blizzard items go. I think most people would agree, and not just StarCraft fans, but like Blizzard fans, esports fans, video game fans. I think most people would agree that they made no sense.
What's going on? Go ahead.
Like the IP is still super strong. People love StarCraft. It's also why it boggled my mind that Blizzard canceled their second attempt at a StarCraft FPS. Because I think that just makes a ton of sense. So I think Microsoft buys Blizzard and goes, yeah, there's a couple cool things here.
SCV ready.
And why aren't you guys using StarCraft more? And they go, well, we really wanted to make Overwatch League work. And then Microsoft goes, is it working?
Go ahead. SCV ready.
And Blizzard goes,
Fair enough. This better be
no.
good. What's it worth?
Maybe initially Blizzard's like, yeah, of course it's working. And then Microsoft looks at them and goes, is it? Blizzard says, what kind of? Is it? No.
What? You want something?
I think that's how it went down.
SCV ready. I'm listening. Certainly. Yes, indeed. That's all.
Alien
Done.
beats the
On the
Reaper.
way.
That's how that works.
SCV ready.
Add-on.
Ready to raise
Hello.
some hell.
They invested a lot in Age of Empires 2 before developing AOV 4. Yeah, there's like, there's a really close like precedent. I don't know if that's the right word, but there's a close example to us. So it's not just
Add-on complete.
you know, oh well, Microsoft's done good things with trying to think of a non-RTS that's been abandoned.
All right. Yeah, baby.
Oh, well, actually, I guess Halo's kind of a good example. It's not that we're looking at Halo and we're like, look, they continue to invest in Halo, and it's just a completely different situation because Halo is a more popular IP. And is kind of, it's a FPS, which is, you know, in the meta right now. People like FPS.
Command center upgrade.
This better be good.
No, you have like a really direct comparison. A super old game gets attention, then gets a sequel. And it's an RTS. And there's nothing in the current trend of games that says Age of Empires 4 was going to make them the most money possible.
By the number. SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
So some people might accuse
Let's go kill.
my reasoning or
SCV ready.
what is going on here? Why is this not taking place? I thought for sure the only reason he would continue taking the fight there was because he had a Liberator coming in.
SCV
That
ready.
does not seem to be the case. Don't know what that was.
Not enough energy.
Anyway, some people might hear this and be like, no, you're just overly optimistic. Fucking copium right now with StarCraft fans, but I actually think it's, you know, these are fair reasons
Complete.
to be hopeful. How did I make 3 cyclones? Panic. That's why.
Armed and ready.
How does Microsoft end up making money off StarCraft 2? 2 things, really. One, they could do absolutely nothing with StarCraft 2, but then add it to Game Pass. And having basically, like, legacy games, like historic games that people are guaranteed going back to play, that's StarCraft. We have tons of players in StarCraft. If not for 1v1, then certainly for, like, the campaign and the co-op. And ladder is still very popular, to be clear. Suddenly you put that on a subscription-based service, and people are like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go back to that. Pay 10 more bucks to play that plus whatever other old game they have." Second thing is that there's other ways to monetize. I mean, I actually truly think that with Game Pass, they could take another look at co-op commanders. Co-op commanders were very popular, not Fortnite skin popular. But they were very popular. And then you can do deals with them, you know? Like, yeah, you can buy these commanders, or if you pay 10 bucks for Game Pass,
Command center.
you get all the commanders. If you use Game Pass, you get a unique Game Pass commander. I, for one, do not super like the trend of, like, subscription-based everything, right? But Game Pass does seem to be the A, good for us, and B, actually a good example of a subscription-based service, I guess. Been a rather uneventful TvT, which is fortunate because I've been talking a lot.
What's going on? Go ahead. I can't be. SCV ready. We could use some help. SCV ready. SCV ready. Got no patience. Give up. SCV ready. SCV ready. Big John, what's going on? We could use some help here. SCV ready.
Order acknowledged.
SCV ready. This better. Armed and
State your request.
Wah!
Raven online.
Just rallied my command centers.
Command.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Order.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
Add-on. Our SCVs not enough energy.
I can't build here.
Base is under insufficient Vespene gas.
Scanning battlefield.
SCV ready. Load up. Ready to raise some head.
Add-on
Uh-oh.
complete. Mineral field depleted.
Underway.
Ready to raise.
I do need some more anti-air, though.
Ready to go. Ready to raise some hell.
It's awkward.
Ready to raise some hell.
Please no. These are very expensive.
Insufficient Vespene. Not enough energy.
Get the fuck out.
Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. What's that?
Insufficient Vespene gas. Unacceptable landing zone. Insufficient Vespine gas. Research complete.
Ready to raise some hell. Ready to raise some hell.
Raven online.
Additional supply depots.
Maybe not that many.
Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespine gas. Additional
We could
supply
use some help here. Ready to raise.
Command center upgrade.
Thought that seagull was legitimately a Viking.
Upgrade complete.
What's our target? SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Online.
Lay it on me. What? SCV ready. Move it. You gonna give me orders? Got no patience.
Base is under attack.
This is when like having Hellions would actually be better.
Mineral field depleted.
Combat.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
And the Hellbats.
What's going on?
Well, that probably did his army supply in.
Bad news.
Lost my barracks at some
Mineral
point.
field.
Ready to raise some hell. Are you ready for this? Give us your best shot.
Raven online.
Ready to raise some hell. I can't build.
Mineral field depleted.
In the rear with the gear.
You know, if he had Doom Drop, that would have been in a lot of trouble.
Lighted. Ready to raise some hell. Daylight's burning.
Raven
Not a problem.
Upgrade complete. Our SCVs
Oh!
are under
Oh,
attack.
speak of the
Base
devil.
is under attack.
Fuck.
Hellbat coming through. I'm in a heap of trouble.
ready. Combat.
Our SCVs are under attack. Unacceptable landing. Mineral field depleted.
It...
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Research complete.
Command
SCV ready.
Don't know what his goal is now.
Give up. SCV ready.
Maybe just to cause chaos. Which isn't a bad plan.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Rubber.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
What's going on? SCV ready. Yep. Move it.
Raven online.
Ready to raise some hell.
Macro is pretty good.
Ready to raise some hell. Daylight's burning.
Command center upgrade complete.
Order acknowledged.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Oh!
Awaiting order.
Need something. SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
Combat. Stay
That's a lot of shit.
Are you ready?
Additional supply.
Raven.
I can't build here. What's going on? SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
Oh my god.
System. Ready.
Mineral field depleted.
That's what he was doing? Oh my god. What is happening?
Base is under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Your forces are under attack.
Different hotkeys.
Ready to plunder.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Ready to raise some. I'm in a heap of trouble. Ready to. SCV ready. Let it roll down.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to raise some hell.
Command center upgrade.
Ready to raise some hell.
Why didn't he just do the thing you're supposed to do? It would have been so much scarier. I mean, surprise banshees were kind of scary, but misused. All right then. Okay. They're definitely fun. I will agree. Assuming the purchase doesn't fall through, I mean it's finalized. It's happening. There's no falling through. It's just a matter of actually getting the transfer. But the ink has dried, as they say. Maybe we can get a ZG voice pack. It's possible. I'd be very low on the list, though. Thank you, Mall Security, for the 2 gifted subs. Feel like Mass Cloaked Banshee and a Raven is not the play. Yeah, I agree. Mass Vikings would have been very annoying. Mass Battlecruisers also would not have been a play. But Mass Vikings? Oh yeah. I was quite scared of that. So I started to make Thors, I thought. And then apparently never actually did. How come I don't stream more often? Because this is what works for my sanity. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now the merger is being reviewed. Oh, you know, you are correct there. You are. When it says, when you said fell through, I imagined, you know, conversations being had between the two companies, but no, like an outside source telling them to break it up. Yeah, you're right. We'll see what happens there. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Never gotten such a direct question. It's kind of fun to be asked, I guess. But it's also one of those things where I imagine the number of reasons isn't really, it's not numerous, right? Why don't you stream more often? I don't have the time. It's probably the catch-all. For me, it's not necessarily that I don't have time, but it's that I'd much rather put my time into other things besides streaming. Which used to be frowned upon, but now is like everyone agrees that that's actually the better thing to do. Be bullshit to let Google buy YouTube. Well, I guess if you look at it in a good way, they gotta start somewhere, right? But it would suck if they started with something that was relevant to us. Trying to make it easier to cut up my games for YouTube. If I'm having an interesting conversation and I go out of game, I have to listen to myself again while I'm editing, and that's just... So I'm trying to stay in game as long as I'm talking about it.